All right. Good morning. You are at the 6 a.m. on Tuesday. I am Coach Steph. Few announcements. I'll try to make them quick. Number one, we have a costume workout on Friday, October 30th. If you do not wear a costume to the workout, Coach Silas will personally slime your house. It's not really a thing. You don't have to wear a costume. But if you're like me and you bought a costume and you don't really have anywhere to wear it, this is a good place to wear it. Second, we have a second Halloween themed workout the next day, Saturday. It is pumpkin themed and it is a charity workout. So you come, you can be dressed up in a Halloween costume. I will be here and Coach Joe, we're both running the workout. There's only a 9 a.m. in-person workout. There's no 8 a.m. Please don't show up at 8 a.m. because we'll be here setting up, but you can't work out yet. It's at 9 a.m. There will be a big jar on the desk where you can add donations. Usually people throw in $5. And part of the workout is bring a big 10 to 15 pound pumpkin with you. Can't say more than if you have to bring a pumpkin, you're probably going to do stuff with it, like not weird stuff, but like, workout stuff with it. So I'm just throwing that out there. But usually those workouts have a lot of people and they're a lot of fun. Lastly, the combine. You've heard about that for like how many weeks now? If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not, I know you're not going to. So that's fine. But all right, so we're going to do our warm up. We're only doing 3 exercises for the first 5 minutes, and then you're going to finish by running outside. And at home, they're going to do some light cardio for the last 2 minutes. Okay, so let me count down from 5, and we'll all start with some heel sweeps. I'll turn up the music. All right, so heel sweeps for the first minute. Yep, heel sweeps. Should feel good after max squats yesterday. Just coming down. Make sure you get a stretch in your hamstrings, the back part of your leg, and your glutes. It's a full minute of heel sweeps. Good, about 30 more seconds. Good. Give me one more heel sweep. We're going to move into Spider-Man step-ups. So we've got a tall plank, step up next to your hand, and twist in towards your knee. Really sit those hips back and down. Get a nice full stretch. This one should feel really good after yesterday's workout. Good. Yep. About 30 more seconds. Good. All right, give me one more Spider-Man step up. And then we're going to move into bootstrap or squats. So take my hands, I wrap them around my toes. I sit down in my squat, kind of move around a little bit for mobility, and then sit my hips up and then do it again. Sit down, kind of move around a little bit, and then pull up. Feel stretch in the backs of your legs, the hamstrings. When you're down, move around a little bit on your ankles because after yesterday's max squats, kind of want to loosen up all the muscles. Good. Good. Good work, good work. Good job sitting down, back and forth on the ankles a little bit. We have about 10 seconds left. In here, we will run 2 laps. You do not have to go super fast. All right, in here, you head on out. At home, body weight, nice. Body weight cardio, but like easy cardio, maybe some jacks, about 30 seconds, take 10-second break. Nothing super overwhelming. 2 solid minutes. Good. I'm changing the screen at home so you can prepare. If you are at home, if you have a barbell, ideally you could use that. If not, 2 dumbbells, or you could use a kettlebell. Good. So in here, we've got people who are running. Okay. Fair enough. Sorry you pulled your back. All right. Cool. All right. So we will go into this part of the workout. So let me preface all of this with, if you were here yesterday, you did max squats, and tomorrow is max bench press. So this is the workout. Keep in mind, if you are maxing out on weights, I highly recommend you do not give a 100% effort today, especially on things like the sprints. Okay. This is an exhausting workout. You should still be able to finish, but I would be very careful because you want to make sure you conserve some energy for bench press tomorrow. Okay. We are laddering down. So I'll put 30 minutes on the clock. It counts down. You do the 3 exercises that are there, the clean push-ups and sprints. Start with 10. So 10 cleans, 10 push-ups, 10 sprints. Then you go to 9. 9 cleans, 9 push-ups, 9 sprints, then 8 cleans, 8 push-ups, 8 sprints, 7, and you keep going down to 1. I know. This is a really tough workout. Okay, so take your time. Some people did not finish. Some people asked if they could go beyond the 30 minutes. They were pretty close to being finished, and I allowed that. That's fine. But on the whole, 30 minutes, some people didn't finish. That's okay. Some finished. I think the person who finished first finished with 3 minutes to spare. So this will take you almost the entire time. Okay, so counting down, laddering down. So all the same moves, whether you're at home or you're here. The first one is a power clean. Make sure if you're in here and you have the barbell, feet are hip distance, hands are a thumb's distance away from your legs. Okay. For the power clean, when you put your bumper plates on, you're starting almost from the floor. Okay. If you're not going to use bumper plates, that's fine. You're starting from your mid shin, bringing it up all the way into that clean. Okay. Typically, we've been doing a hang clean. I actually find these harder because you can't use the power of your legs. You have to kind of use your hips and your back muscles. We're talking power. Use your legs to bring it all the way up, okay? And make sure you drive your elbows forward. So all the way down and up, okay? We have 10 of those. If You're at home, or if you do not want to use the barbell, that's fine. You can use dumbbells, starting low and bringing them up to the shoulders, all the way up. Or you can use a kettlebell, that's fine too. You're squatting down and bringing it up high into a goblet position, okay? Bring it all the way up. 10 of those, then we move into push-ups. Do me a favor, I watched someone in the last class do this. So make sure your body is flat. If, especially after the first round or so, you get through 10 push-ups and you're tired, okay? I'm talking body flat like a board, come down and come up. What I started to see was people were getting tired and they were kind of worming their way down. If that happens, just do the push-ups from your knees, okay? I'd rather see you use your core muscles and stay stable, especially with your spine, than have you kind of worming down, because that's where you get hurt. Your back muscles start to bother you, okay? For those push-ups, screw your hands into the floor to get a little bit of tension, okay? And the elbows aren't flared out to your sides, like by your shoulders, and they're not directly next to your body. They're more at a 45-degree angle, okay? So 10 good form push-ups. And then in here, we're gonna go outside and sprint. We start at this first flower bed. You sprint all the way to the mailbox. That's where you can start to kind of slow down. Please don't run into 17, obviously, but that's where you start to decelerate. Turn around, come back to the mailbox, start at the mailbox, sprint through the flower bed here, and then you start to decelerate, okay? It is 10 sprints. So I mean, one down to the mailbox is 1, mailbox back is 2. It's a lot. You're outside for the vast majority of this workout. If you choose not to sprint, if you would prefer to use some indoor equipment, that's fine as well. You would be on the bike. Logically, when we run our laps outside, they take about 60 seconds. So if you're going to use the bike, I would say sprint on the bike or push hard for 15 seconds, just like we would be out there. Take a 5 to 10 second, still moving, but a little bit of a break. And then again, 15 to 20 seconds hard, 10 times, okay? I can pull a rower down, you can do that as well. At home, if you cannot sprint, if you have a driveway, you could sprint about 40 yards, 10 times, or you could do 10 burpees, which won't be quite as hard because it's only 10 burpees, but 10 burpees, or if you have a rower, again, pushing hard, rowing hard for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then taking a small break, small breather, and then going hard again. Or if you don't want to do burpees, still more intense cardio. So I would say things like high knees or jump squats, okay? We don't want to take this easy. The whole idea is to get the heart rate up, okay? Let me reiterate. Max squats yesterday, bench press tomorrow. So conserve something if that's what you're planning on doing. If you're going to max bench press tomorrow, I would say just be careful. Take your time. This is a very difficult workout. You saw people leave covered in sweat. One last thing, the next part of the workout, don't get rid of your bars. We're going to use them for ab rollouts. So I'll put up that part more towards the end if you finish, but just leave the weights on your bars. You can use them for ab rollouts, okay? If you have any questions or you need modifications, let me know. I can absolutely do that. 5 down and backs. Yes, you are outside for the vast majority of this workout. That is, yeah. After the... So for 9, then you just walk back. Yeah. And we're going to talk, I'll talk to Silas. I think it might have worked, like even numbers work better. Like I almost feel like this is going to sound crazy, but like do 10, 10, and then 8 and 8 and 6 and 6, because you walk back and you feel like you kind of wasted time, but you don't want to run because you're exhausted. So it is a little bit of wasted time. You waste about 30 seconds instead of 15. Yes, actually, most people would that was the recovery, came in, had a quick sip of water, and then went right back into it. So that walk actually was, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And the vast majority of the workout, it took most people like 20 minutes to get to like 5. And then the last, because then 4, 3, 2, and 1, you're like, you do a couple cleans and then you're like right outside. So it wasn't as bad. All right. Are we good at home? Ready to go? Just get started. Got it. Okay. They're like, yes. All right. I'm going to start it. 10 seconds. We start with those power cleans. I'm gonna turn up the music. Hold this 35 for you. Go work, go work. Good rowing, Peggy. Yes, Joanna. Yeah, sprint. Go work at home. I see you, Joanna. Good sprint, solid. All right, home people. I don't want you to think that we forgot you. We did not. All right, I'm coming in to check form. Yes, Joanna. Good job using power. Being explosive with the legs looks good. Solid rowing, Peggy. Good. Yes, Joanna. Yes, good push-ups. Good job on your toes. Bam. Looks good. Good, Joanna. Yes. Solid work. Good. Nice flat back when you come down too. Good. Go work, go work. Good pulling, good sprints, Joanna. Nice. I'm gonna check on the people outside. How we doing, Peggy? Good, Joanne. I see you sprinting. Solid pulls. Peggy, did you see that Zach wore his Power Rangers sweatshirt to school yesterday? He was so proud of himself. You bought him the Power Rangers sweatshirt and he wore it to school. He had it on. He was like walking through the school like he was a big kid. It was so cute. That's now his favorite shirt. That's going to be disgustingly dirty all the time because that's all he's going to wear. But thank you for that. He loved it. Good work, Joanna. Good form on those power cleans. Good. Yes, nice, solid push-ups. Yes. Good work. All right. So we're 10 minutes in. Solid work. I'm just going to let everyone outside know that we're 10 minutes in. Joanna, are you on 5? 5, yes. This like 5 will take you less than 10 minutes. It'll take you like 8 minutes or something like that. It's super fast. Go work. Go work at home. Good job, Joanna. Good rowing, Peggy. Go work at home. Go work, Joanna. Go. We are just about at that halfway point. 15 minutes in, 15 minutes left. As many rounds as we can get through. You are close, Joanna. Keep going. Good. Solid work. Solid. Is your last set, Joanna? Okay, you got this. Go work, Joanna. You're almost there. Solid work. Yes, Joanna. Is that it? One. Okay. This is the last one. Okay, good. Go work, Peggy. Go work at home. 10 minutes, 10-minute warning. Joanna, I'll be honest. People kind of finished early. You could do the next part of the workout, or you still have 10 minutes. You could ladder up. I know that sounds super exciting and you were dying, but you have 10 minutes left. So I would just start from one and start making my way back up. Okay, cool. Yes, that was a solid burpee, Joanna. There it is. Good job, Joanna. Looks good. I see you, Peggy. Go work, go work. This is it. We got some people at 1. Go work, Joanna. How we doing at home? Just over 2 minutes. Yes, you're ladder. Joanna, I want to see. Well, I don't know if you'll get to 10, but you ladder down and up and you're back at 6. That's awesome. Keep going. In here, some people finished. And so they're going to start the next part of the workout. So I am going to put that up. If you finish early, here's the next part of the workout. So if you see people in here, they're doing 3 rounds, 10 pull ups, and 10 ab rollouts. I did tell them, if you see, we're maxing out on bench press tomorrow. So it's a lot of similar muscles with the pull ups. So I did tell them that they could do jump pull ups, so they can use bands or whatever else. If you're at home like Joanna, you've got rings, so you could do ring pull ups, which is awesome. If you do not have rings or a pull up bar, because who has that at home, using those same dumbbells, you're going to row. Okay. Because I want to get that pulling motion. So bending from the hips and pulling in your dumbbells high. More, it's not straight up, it's more towards your hips, toward the back, towards your pockets. And you're doing 10 of those and then 10 ab rollouts. And actually, Ricky is demonstrating it really well. So is Morgan. If you have an ab roller, if you do not, then we have V ups as an option. Yes, stability ball is great. Yep, that's perfect. Yep. So if you don't have any equipment, doing V ups where you're down on the ground and meeting your arms and legs at the top, 10 of those. Stability ball is great. That's fine. All right. So if you are at home, we are finishing 3 rounds, pull ups. If you don't want to do pull ups, if you have rings, you can do the ring rows. Or if you just have dumbbells, rowing with the dumbbells, 10. Then you have 10 ab rollouts. And again, if you don't have something to roll out with, either an ab roller or a barbell, by all means use a stability ball. You could do 10 V ups instead. 3 total rounds of that. Yes, Joanna, look at that. Keep going, keep going. Yes. I think those are harder than the pull-ups using a bar here because they're like moving around and they're not even. Like they're, yes. Go work, girl. Keep going. Go work. Yes. That's harder than a pull-up because it's just a solid bar. It just stays still. And you've got these swinging rings and then you're trying to pull yourself up. That's hard. Go work. Joanna, let me know. Are you almost done? You are done. Okay. So real quick at home because it's hard for me to judge with time. So if you finish your 3 rounds, pull-ups and ab rollouts, you have stretches. Your options in here, it just says the butterfly. So that's where you put the soles of your feet together and you're pushing your knees out to the sides. Okay. And then the pigeon stretch, one leg is in front, one goes behind. You're stretching your outer hip flexor. I would hold each stretch for about 30 seconds. Make sure you feel that stretch in the outside hip. About 30 seconds. Okay. All right. From here, I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you for joining us on Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow.